Alright, we're back. And we are on CP Sunshine. And I'm playing with Plinko. And people have been asking for it. They wanted to see it. They definitely want to see it. I think people ask for stuff and they don't realize what they're actually going to get. So, this is no pocket medic. We're going to see a slow ass game. I'm not going to be aggressive. Yeah, but eventually we do get some medics. It's not a pocket medic because these are just random medics that maybe you're having trouble figuring out where their keyboard is. That's not very nice to say, but we'll see what's going on. And that's okay. We can all be at different skill levels. It's not a big deal. It's casual. And there's Plinko helping me out. Already pushing through the flank. Well, it looks like we already got through a lot of this stuff. 2 scouts here. Gave one of the scouts 57. Finish him off. This other scout pressing me. He gets peed on. And then I'm able to get a huge mini crit on him. That was like 100 some damage. That was nice. I see that scout rolling out bats. And then I see this demo. Put 56 on this demo. Probably another 40 good damage there. I'm going to throw a rocket to that left side. Right where you're seeing me place it right now. Just in prediction of the scout. You know what I mean? I do that a lot. I do that a ton. It's like I put rockets down just in prediction. So if you're gonna bot forward, it's really just to keep me protected against people that are kind of walking those lanes. There, I got that pick on that scout. It's hard to believe. I see a scout right. Both these scouts are a threat, but the more pending threat is the one on the far right here. If he comes up this path, if the scouts on bats like jump straight at me, that's definitely a threat. But I think I can predict it a little bit more than this scout on this bottom right botting in. Get a random crit, and I finish off another scout. Wow, you guys have a lot of scouts. Clean up this demo. We saw that heavy for a split second. The classic sniper is also a huge threat. We see that other scout get into that left side, is on point right now. He gets cleaned up by our spy, and this is all looking really good. Another person, gets in. See a scout here. He puts me down to 38 health. I get the mini pack, but I'm at 78. That's just not going to be enough health for me. Oh my god. Tom Fuckery Dave. I kill him with a random. Okay, I have 148. This is where having a medic's super nice because, we get all those picks and then we can do something with it. But just to get in the lobby, I keep going sub 100 health. So I keep finding myself back in the same sort of spot. I probably should have gone for the air shot on that guy, just for the coolness factor. Go for the air shot. But I waited and took the easy shot. Another crit. I'm just very consistent. I'm just playing very conservatively and consistent, where I'm more so. This is my issue with not having a medic. I can, all day long, do what I'm doing right now, and get a lot of kills and have a lot of value. But I feel like, even though I'm on like a 12k, about to be on a 13k, right? No, almost. We're not able to push into last, so I think we're seeing some of the issues a lot of people have with air shot. Oh my god, nice! That was a great shot. Scout and NG here. I think that was a 14k. I don't know. Maybe I got hit at the same time from those guys. That was weird. I was surprised in game, and I'm surprised looking back at that. Yeah, not really sure what happened. Shoot the mini. I'm able to kill it one shot as it's going up. If I get it within the first, 5 or 6 seconds of it being created. See their combos pushing out. I need to back up. Even though I'm getting a lot of value, I need to back up because, their combo was on point, and then we were getting back capped by a spy. And most of our team is dead. But it looks like we picked up one medic on our team. Doink. You see an NG. I'm just going to spam this angle. We're still down quite a few players. And it looks like a ton of these guys are capping. I like this little... Oh, no. I was gonna say I did like the pocket I was in, but if a demo presses me out, then the party's over. So it looks like they got a good demo. I think we played against that static guy a few times. I need to jump out of here immediately from this heavy. I'm calling for a medic. The Rango. Take out the mini. Now I'm just putting rockets down in anticipation of these guys holding this cafe close. We actually get the pick on the NG. I'm going to jump over and see what we have here. Scout's laggier than I don't know. I don't really have a good analogy for that. I'm going to jump over and choke here and see if I can find an opportunity. I'm calling for a medic, but I think I need to focus on the players on our second. Terrible rocket. Terrible rocket. Oh my god, dude. That medic should be dead. And then I jump up and get focused by 2 scouts and a heavy. That was my bad. Missing that medic kill. And both of our NGs are dead, and we just have basically Plinko on demo left to defend this. And Plinko trapped it in a way that he didn't want the point to be like edged like your mom, but like we didn't have any NGs to support the rest of the point, so it just made it really difficult. I see where Plinko had a good trap idea, but just we needed more support. All right, now I'm gonna roll up fast. Just got into their cafe. I did this last time, and now I'm gonna duck in this little corner. I see a scout and a spy. I kind of want to like, I kind of want to lay. yeah. All right, editor, take that out. There you go. I wanted to take out. Why does my editor not do fucking shit? All right, whatever you do, don't hit this medic. Oh my god, dude, I'm washed. 100% washed. But at least I have the know-how and the wisdom to say, okay, I'm washed, but I'm gonna drag their combo back. So, oh man, can we do some editing magic on that so I don't look like shite? Probably not. You're probably on your own on this one. Okay, I get over here, I find their NG, I find their teleporter. These are good. I mean, this is good to take out that part of their team they used on that left side by our cafe. Their medic's trying to get out. Give him 71, 32. Ooh, dude, nice little juke from this guy. But there you go, I clean him up. I think that medic's got really good movement. Yeah, I think. There you go, we get the NG pick. We see the heavy. I want to shoot a little bit. I saw that we were trapped out, so we have to be careful here, but we get another flash. We see the spy, unfortunately takes out our medic. I finish off the spy, and I see we have a couple players on that left flank pushing that out, which is really good. I give 70 or so to this scout. I'm just rushing my shots. I take one pipe, then I jump up to height. These guys are focusing me. I put a rocket down. Dude, if that scout wouldn't have accidentally bumped into that fence and just botted forward like we just saw him do, I think he would have been dead. But he got lucky there. There we go, I hit that rollout. That's a tough rollout to hit with that ramp. I saw some stickies by the pack. Nice, we're finishing off a bunch of stuff here. Finding some really good picks. I do 70 on that heavy, and normally I would jump away just because that could mean certain death if he turned around, but I saw that our team was flooding in on him. Another missed rocket on this medic. I don't know what's going on. But I had a good kill on that NG. And then, what the fuck? Did our husband just like melee hit me? Like, what was that? You guys see that? What was that noise on me? I'm like actively holding this choke, and our huntsman's like, I gotta back up here. I missed two jumps. Jeez. Jeez. That's not looking good, dude. That's not good. It's that uneven ground. I fucking hate the uneven ground. See this huntsman. Okay, now they have a huntsman. I gave him 2 rockets. I saw that our spy was kind of sitting there, so I'm glad he was able to bust in. Just like whatever on your mom. Okay, come on. Too many mirror mom jokes. I'm gonna start the cap, just because. Okay, I saw that scout behind the heavy. That was a mistake. That scout behind the heavy, that was just a spy disguised as our scout. I thought that was gonna be enough to go on though. Like, Oh, our scout's in on the right flank. Perfect. You know, we can pinch this heavy. That was an error on my part. I got, it was a ruse. It was a ruse. It's kind of weird that first rocket didn't hit. Nice. Good damage on that soldier, and then that level 1 finished him off. Now we're connected up with Rango. You see this heavy, the pyro, and a scout. I'm surprised those didn't hit. There we go. We're all... How much? I wish I could freeze frame it. Like, this heavy is the only one out by shutter, and we're all, like, 4 or 5 of us are up. So I bomb in. I don't know. I just made the assumption that our team would get in and help on that. I was wrong. We're at 50% here, spamming top right. I'm just keeping an eye on our lower. We're at 80%. Give this scout another 40. Our medic drops down to play with me. We're at 90%. Soldier gets on our medic, and I give him a direct blast to the face. I keep calling for him. This is a good time to get in. This guy calls, we use. Nice. They counter. So now what I want to do is I want to get this sentry, and then I want to stage myself for where we're going to end this Uber. Rango goes down. I'm behind point. This isn't the worst thing in the world. I don't know, creating space for our team to get in. Looks like we never got in. And then I say we need to telly. We've been at second for a long, long time, and yeah, that was our Henry that just died. So you can kind of see why we don't have a telly yet. And then this guy gets a kill on one. Well, so wait, we have 2 medics. Maybe we always had 2 medics. Wow, I'm surprised I missed that first rocket on that. I either missed it or something. I don't really know. All right, we're at 70%. So we don't want to get too crazy here. I'm just keeping an eye on lower. These guys are flooding through every possible spot. Nice, we have a pyro kind of coming through lower to check. I feel like I just ran into some. Oh my god. That's our other medic. Other medic's a little slower. Maybe I feel like our other medic is a brand new medic to the game. Or is a couple gin and tonics in, you know. Nice, I bomb up, take out one of their medics. It wasn't the crazy one though. But hey, at least we have 2 medics, and I see that Rango has, so I'm staging myself in position. He gives me an arrow, I give him the nod, I say, hey, let's do this shit. Excellent, we take out the sentry, and we're gonna set up here on the right side. Nice. Excellent, excellent, I like this. This is all looking really good. We have people starting the cap. Oh, and then I get taken out by a spy, but we still get the cap. That was a good play by that spy, because I felt like I was in perfect positioning to kind of pressure the point when they got on it. Yeah, I think that spy is really good on their team. All right, I never got an overheal, so I'm just gonna roll out Cafe so I can get here with 200 health. We see that they immediately start pressuring the point. Our medic dies to something. 55 on this pyro, but looks like our spy. Yeah, it looks like our spy took it out. And then I jump in this this right flank, which was, I don't know, I felt like it was so weird to be like jump in that right flank and then just get pounced on. I don't know. I felt like I should have had some team there. All right, Rango. I'm not in any comms at all, so I can't tell him to use. But maybe we don't have to use to get this kill. I jump over. I get a really good pick on their medic, and I just assume our heavy is going to be able to win after I gave that heavy a ton of damage, and he had our medic. And you know what? I think we lost that. I think those guys lost that. I'm not sure what they encountered, but that's a bummer. Oh, it looks like Rango said, oof, not the random crits. Okay, that would make sense. Oh, man. Get rid of random crits. Then I see that we're getting back capped by a scout, but I saw too many people kind of go for him, so I knew that it wasn't going to be an issue. Now I'm going to jump up and take height above these guys. 60 on that heavy, 120. Nice, I finished off the pyro, and I missed one rocket there. But it's just so contested right now that I can't focus on continuing to shoot the people at in Valley. Now let's see if we can bring our medic over on this right flank. We are getting trapped out. Oh, like he has debt, and these are just rollers. 101 of this bot scout. Now I'm just gonna bust in. Excellent. Yep, that's exactly what we needed. We needed our players on the other flanks to get in. If the demo is trapping off one choke, that means that another one is open. So that's exactly what happened. This guy just was focusing on cafe, and then we got in through the main choke. I hear I'm looking for ammo. I'm looking for heals. Let's see if I can find some. Meme Jora. Luckily, I got some heals from him. I'm gonna actually jump in, get above this soldier, put a rocket right on him, finish him off. Nice. Oh, unfortunately, our scout gets finished off to our roller. That's where it's like, okay, you know, if you're playing scout, you got to be really full health before you like get aggressive. Oh my god, 3 random crits! No way. No way. 3 random crits? Is that even possible? What's the probability of that? That's insane. I don't know if I've ever seen 3 random stickies in a row. And do they use crits? I don't think they're running crits. Demos got us kind of spammed out here. I'm gonna see if I can convince one of our medics to play with me on one of these chokes. We're at 80-90%. Here we go. I found a good pick. Oh no, dude. Oh my god, another random crit. Dude, okay. That's sussy, dude. What? Oh my god, that's a lot of random crits. Both our medics though, like way overcommit. They did not have an exit plan. I think that their demo, this static guy, is, you know, a decent player, so he's going to be able to take advantage of anyone that overcommits. All right, we get the force. Now I'm just going to check. I think that's the demo right there. Just based on how he's approaching me on this height position. I think if he was a better demo, though, he would be doing sticky spam on me. Like, there's no way I can play against. I can dodge your pipes all day. Okay, I'm actually gonna go back because I feel like I heard this spy doing a voice line, so I was able to track where he was longer than, you know, if he wasn't doing a voice line. It's funny, a voice line can give you away. I see this soldier. Our spy was on him, so I knew if I just focused on the next target, our spy probably would. Yeah, our spy was able to finish him off. They're down a ton of people. We should really get in a second. Now I'm gonna jump over, see if I can help these guys. I threw down a rocket on their medic. Unfortunately, I need to find a medic. There we go. This guy's using a USB steering wheel to play, which I normally play with a USB steering wheel, so there's no big deal there. Wow, I'm surprised that rocket didn't connect. And that was a good dodge by me after. Man, I feel like I watching that back, it looked like at least my fade rocket would have connected. 105 on this guy. We're at 94%. I'm going to back off so we don't fall into that same situation as last time where we get just destroyed. Nice, I get the med pick. I get the soldier pick. One single missed rocket there. Excellent, really good damage on their demo, and I also put a really good. Oh, what? Where? Dude, that was so much momentum. See this soldier, he just hits something and gets held straight up. I'm gonna take height above this heavy. Gave him about 150, 250, 350. Once again, this demo. I mean, hey, here's a little review note for this demo. I'm pretty sure it's the static guy. Throw stickies up on height instead of pipes. You're just not gonna hit players that are actively dodging you. You might, but you're not gonna hit me. All right, another missed jump, man. Nice, good fade. Oh my god, you see that? And he could have dead and killed me. Here's another review note. Dead. Watch your trap. Here's a review note for me. Don't suck ass like you're doing right now. Alright, we're at 80%. Nice, I found a little pick on this side. Somehow I missed that first rocket, man. Just sloppy rockets. Rango should be just putting the beam on me instead of trying to hit these arrows, but whatever. We're at 91%, so I'm trying to stage our medic without dying. Oh, again. Again, we just keep getting, like, I don't know. I'm just used to Sonicro, honestly, where you're like, Sonicro would, like, be like, I just don't think he would place himself in that position. And then here's our USB steering wheel medic. He's actually got me great heals. Thank you for that. I'm like rude while also being like very appreciative. Alright, I'm staging myself to kind of counter this heavy getting through cafe. We have one soldier above. We have a demo here. This is really good defense from us. Unfortunately, they use, which is exactly what they needed to bust out here. And I'm staying up in this high spot. It'd be nice to get a little heals, but whatever. And then I see this scout. I just look at him and was able to push him back. Oh my god. This whole thing was trapped out. I'm so happy I did not die to that. We're at 23% with Rango. They're still down quite a few people. I got good damage on their medic. And I keep shooting at them. Let's see if someone else on our team can find an opportunity to get in. Nice, I threw a nice little fade bomb and followed up with a fart of a jump. I need to get back in these jump maps or something. I feel like I'm seeing a lot of missed jumps. Oh, nice. Our spy gets in. I'm immediately going to jump in. A soldier trying to counter jump me. But we have enough players making it through these chokes. I tried to jump up on height there. Just wasn't able to get it. The scout luckily doesn't see me. But I just got lucky on that. And then the rest of our team's kind of finding an entrance in. Looks like we got a few picks. Our spy's still doing work. NT. I see this soldier trying to get out here. He gets finished off by a flare. I'm going to jump up, get aggressive on point. I'm going to force this medic to get on me. I've got almost half capped. And then some other players got in. We're now fighting on last. I'm surprised that rocket didn't connect. There we go. We're still fighting. I'm going to throw a few rockets down. I'm going to jump the point, and then there we go. We get the win. And looks like NT top scored this round with 29 points, which I believe it. I think he was doing a lot of work there. And, you know, frustrating a little bit. Our medics weren't like the most insane. Oh, it looks like Kev went medic at the very end. I didn't notice that. But we got 12k damage, 52 kills. Plinko got 45 kills. And yeah, it was fun. I think we were against a bunch of really good players, especially that Static Fuzz guy. I think one of their best. Yeah, it was fun. All right, cool. GG's.